Beyond the river is the stream. The classics are also online. 1007theriver.com.
Well, how many of the tunes will you get to play? And how do you mix it up? Do you play some of yours as well as Derek's and then...
No, actually, we've written everything for this band, or we do some kind of fun covers.
There's a few
Oh,
covers,
good.
yeah, but really 80% of it is new
Original.
material.
Oh, fantastic.
Which for the first 6 months was kind of a workout because you're playing in front of an audience that knows nothing that you're playing for the first hour and a half, and you have to win them over on straight merit.
Yeah.
Looks and merit.
So, we have a fun band, too.
So yeah, so you could really feel that
Look
point
at.
in the show when people kind of turn that corner. Because you get a lot of people coming out that have seen my band or Susan's band or the Allman Brothers or the Clapton tour, and they expect one thing or another. And this is intentionally not trying to be any one of those four. It's a standalone project, and it would have been a lot easier to just put a blues rock band together and go hit the road, and everybody says, "Yay, that's good."
Yeah.
But that's I think as an artist, as musicians, you really want to move the bar. You want to change it up, and I think one of the downfalls in our music scene is no one makes great records. No one spends time to make records and write tunes and really dig into that side of it, and that's what I miss from the late 60s to mid 70s is people made albums. Like that you would spend a year just sinking everything you have into it, and then you go tour it like madmen. And it's really shifted where people just tour, and I did it for 15 years, 18 years. You just tour, and then if you get 8 days off, you go make a record, and you can make a great record in 8 days, but you can't make a timeless record.
Right.
And that's really the goal with this band, and in doing that, you're gonna, it takes, especially diehard fans of other groups, it takes them a minute to make that shift, but we're not too concerned with that, because when you do something you believe in and that's right, people either come around or they don't, and you just keep charging down the road regardless.
That's right, and there is a
So
big
far, so
difference.
good.
Big difference from the old days we were talking about earlier when I was doing radio, and it's just, that's how it was. We waited and waited and knew they were working on their records, and,
Yeah.
and it was like, when it came out, it was like, jaw-dropping,
Yeah.
the music that we're still playing today. So it
Yeah.
is similar to what you're doing. There was, I know what I was going to ask you. The first song, Susan, you ever heard on the radio that sort of, you said, oh my God, who is that? Do you remember?
When I was
When you
really
heard on the,
little?
anytime,
goodness.
like on the radio, you're listening to the radio and you're saying,
It's funny, one of my earlier memories is actually an Allman Brothers song.
Really?
Believe it or not. It was Whip and Pose.
oh wow.
And then I found out that the singer was white, and I was shocked. I was like, really? That guy's white? That is incredible. And
Yeah, he's one of the few
Greg,
guys that could pull you.
yeah, Greg blew me away.
Great review in Rolling Stone, by the way, of your CD, and they did say that the best family band since Bonnie and Delaney.
Yeah, I was, with a review like that, it's more of just a big sigh of relief, because that's the one review that can make or break an album. And so I knew they were going to review it, and it's, when you read it, you're like, it's just this huge weight. You're like, all right, at least they didn't destroy it. But it's actually, it's a really nice review, and I really do love David Frick. He's one of, he's like Robert Palmer, who was at Rolling Stone before, the great writer, not the musician. He's a musician too, but he wrote a great book called Deep Blues, and just a real champion of real music, and David Frick is kind of carrying that torch at Rolling Stone. He really, really believes in it, and you can tell when he writes a review that he took the time to listen to it, and he judges it on what it is and not what he wishes it was, which is what you're supposed
That's
to
hard
do.
to do.
So.
Yeah, it is hard to
But
do.
he's one of the remaining real champions of music. You can tell he comes out to a lot of gigs. Every time I'm in New York, I go out and see music, and he'll just be at random weird gigs. I like that guy. He's
Well,
weird as the rest of
he
us.
was on the money. We're going to take a quick
All right,
break,
let's
talk about
and-
Shelter on your new album.
This is a really exciting song because actually Derek turned me on to David Ryan Harris and JJ, one of our drummers, and he got to come down to the house and write with us, and he said, let's write a classic song. Let's write something that, is really relevant right now in the world. was like, yeah, we need to write our Bridge Over Troubled Waters kind of a song. And you know, getting to sit with Derek and David, you know, all of a sudden it just came right out. You know, it was just almost effortless working with the two of them. And you know, and what an amazing singer too he is. He's got a gorgeous voice, and we were really lucky that he not only wrote the song but also got to perform it with us. And
yeah, he's one of those guys where he's such a great guitar player, great singer, great songwriter, can play any style. It's amazing to me he's not a just major rock
Yeah.
star.
Yeah, it
it's
is
pretty
amazing.
Well,
unbelievable.
he might be after this.
he should be like
But he's a
the
talented
next
guy.
Stevie Wonder or something.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Actually, Derek has a cute little story about our son. I don't know if we have time to tell it.
Why not?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right. We're
but real
already
quick.
over the line, so.
Remember the one about,
Yeah, so I was getting the kids ready for school, and I was listening to David Ryan's solo record, and my son's just eating cereal, and he just kind of looks up. It's like, Stevie Wonder, and he just goes back to eating. And I was like, no, it's not Stevie, it's David. He was here a few days ago. He's like, oh yeah. It's like, Dad, that's a good sound. You should do something like that. I was like, I'll work on it. That's pretty funny.
and so
From
here
the mouth of babes.
That's funny, yeah. It's amazing what we can learn from
No
them.
kidding.
And then you're like, yeah, right. And then you sit there and seriously think about it. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Thank you so much.
Thanks
thank
having
you for
us.
having us, Kate.
We will see you tonight at DPAC.